With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Pushes past him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Perry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Vic to throw on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the 1st down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Perry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. It's a play fake. Now Vic. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play-action sack. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On second down, a run with Patterson.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick is good. I just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Michael Vick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman.
And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Chiefs 0.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Got it. Ready? Check. Ready?
Inside give to Dickerson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, some strong running, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Go check.
And trouble trying to middle here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
19 Tigers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Culpepper. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
of 12 brings up third down.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Field goal, a 65-yard attempt.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Breaks a tackle. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They run with Perry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
3rd down and 14.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On the
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Okay, break.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Striking, receive.
To throw, Vick. Dancing to his left.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And then they kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action now. Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one, right?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So second and long, you've got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Vick now. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Vick readies to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
46 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one complete to Okoye. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Culpepper. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
On the ball, now.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because you know the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. Well, this game, it's far from over.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Vick's throw taken in by Moss. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 15.
First down, Vick. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Vick to the air again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The fridge, William Perry. Collapse
collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Go street. 4 and 17.
Vic on 2nd down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Vic to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Eric Dickerson